first time you've directed a happening of monumental proportion?
Yeah, it is.
How did you learn to direct?
Well, you can go to film school,
Yeah.
which I think there's like some really good programs in Los Angeles, or you can do like a million movies. So I chose the latter.
You've been getting directed hundreds of times, and that's how you learned how to do it.
That is how I thought I would learn how to do it. But it's hard to direct a movie.
I wouldn't know. Never tried it. No one wants me to. And
I want you to.
No, I don't want me to.
You don't want to?
Because I would spend my whole time acting like an old-timey director. You know what I mean? I'd get a beret and I'd be like, I'd have the big megaphone and I'd be like, oh, quiet on the set.
Oh yeah, you'd be like John Ford.
Yeah, but I'd have no interest in making the movie. I would just act like an ass the whole time. But you've got a great cast. You got Jen Garner. You got Common.
I know.
You've got, Bradley Whitford is in this. This is a great cast.
I know. I do. I have him. I'm John Cho, Anders Holm, Katie Holmes, Rob Riggle, Allison Janney. I mean, can you even believe all these people said
That's
yes
amazing.
to me?
That's great. That's great.
Thank you.
So what did you do? Did you call? I mean, you're Judy Greer, so did you call people up and say?
I sent emails. No one answers their phone anymore. So, yeah, I emailed people and I asked for a lot of favors. And, like, actually, Kumail Nanjiani is in my movie, and he's so funny. And he worked for one day on my film. And he and I had met on an independent called Addicted to Fresno a few years before, and he did a day on that. And he was the funniest person I'd ever worked with, after you, of course. And
that was so close. You saved that one in just a nick of time.
He was so funny, and I was so thankful that he gave his time and drove out to Simi Valley where he had to shoot that one day. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Kumail, I don't even know how to thank you. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. I said, it's so hard to make indie films. And he said, I know, I'm about to make one with my wife. My wife and I wrote a screenplay, and we're going to shoot it. And I was like, that is adorable that you two would like do a little project together. If you need any help on it at all, like anything at all, please just let me know. Like craft service, come work for a day, anything. He's like, oh, okay, we're good, but thank you. And then, of course, it was The Big Sick, which got nominated.
Went to the Oscars.
I know. And then there was also a really special time with Bradley Whitford on set where I walked in this similar trap, and he was like, oh, I'm doing this like weird little horror movie out in South Carolina. And I was like, yeah, that's a real, everyone has to do one horror movie, like you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Get your badge.
Get it out of the way.
Your horror movie patch.
Yeah.
Let me know if you guys need anything.
Yeah.
And then that was Get Out.
You know what we found out from the story? As long as you're condescending about a movie, it'll be a smash hit.
Yeah, actually,
That's the secret formula.